Well, the only thing women like more than a steak is Brad Pitt, of course. He's still one of the biggest stars in the world, and Andrew Ginsberg got to chat to him about his new film.
There's two things that start with B that feature in the new film Moneyball. One is baseball, and the other is Brad Pitt. In a career stretching over 20 years, Brad has maintained superstar status the whole time, with a top-notch career under his belt and the world's most famous family. Starring in a new film with funny man Jonah Hill, Moneyball sees Brad taking on the business side of baseball, which occasionally means he loses his temper.
When's it okay to throw a chair, Brad?
Listen, man, you're on your own. It's a free game, isn't it? I mean, it's not fair to the chair, but what did the chair do? But, you know, tell him.
You want me to speak?
When I point at you.
Well, most of the film is the two of us bouncing off of one another and playing off each other. So beforehand, you know, I'm a little intimidated. I had met Brad, and we had rehearsed a lot. So we became fast friends. It was cool.
Do you believe in this thing or not?
100%. Brad believed that I could, you know, do this. You know, as a second lead in a big drama with Brad Pitt and all these great people. And you know, it was just a real proud moment in my life to get this part.
So what is it like working with someone like Jonah Hill?
He does something completely different. It's like a study in reserve. He's pretty gorgeous in it. And listen, man, I love the boy. I do. He's gold.
There are rich teams, and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
You give a fair few pep talks in this film. I'm wondering, is there any stage in your life you may have got a pep talk that has kind of stayed with you?
I had one. It wasn't a pep talk. It was just a come-to-Jesus moment. I played tennis when I was in high school, and I started developing a really bad temper. And we were at this tournament, and I was in full form, full McEnroe, little high school McEnroe form. And I throw the racket, and I see my dad stand up. And he's coming over, and I'm sitting there bouncing the ball. Oh, man, he's going to... Oh, man. And he goes, you having fun? I'm like, what? And he goes, are you having fun? I said, no. And he goes, then don't do it. And then turn around and walk back just as calmly, and I finished the match, and it always sticks in my mind. You may not look like a winning team, but you are one. So, play like one tonight.
Are you still learning? You've been a few years into it since then. Are you still learning? What are you learning?
Yeah, what am I learning? I mean, one, I got 6 kids, man. I'm learning something new every day. You know, I think I'm better at my business, at my craft. You know, the thing that was always important to me was to just find something I enjoy doing. It's the thing I try to, you know, be part of my kids, and I'm doing that. It's better work. I'm just kidding.
Finally, a film about baseball. I've been waiting a long time.
He's starting to look like Robert Redford.
Yeah, he's crossing over to Redford right now. Moneyball is out November 10th, and for more of Andrew's interviews, catch Hot Hits live from LA each Sunday Arvo at 2 across the Austereo network.
We got to take a break.